Glad to see everybody's here. Woohoo! I love it. Okay, so breathing is one of the easiest and one of the hardest things that we do. As Americans especially, we are really, really good at holding our breath, which is great if we were Olympic swimmers, but we're not. And technically, Olympic swimmers don't hold their breath either. But what we want to talk about is inhaling fully and exhaling fully. So this comes, for those of you who don't know, I am a Pilates instructor, nationally certified, in case you're wondering. Anyway, so Joseph Pilates, the man who developed Pilates, or what he called controlology, was the only way that we could truly feed our muscles and our organs is with oxygen-rich blood. And the only way we can do that is by inhaling fully and exhaling fully. So we're really good, especially women. I don't mean to rule out the men, but we hold a lot of stress in our shoulders. And when we do that, we have a tendency to stop breathing. It's really cool, but not cool at all. So a lot of us are really good at inhaling and then exhaling. So it's not just about the exhale. It really is about the inhale. So the boring part that I'll get to is I ask, which you won't be able to respond because you're all on mute except for somebody out there, is that the largest breathing muscle in your body, you're going to say, it's the lungs, Michelle, it's the lungs. And I'll say, no. The largest breathing muscle that we have in our body is our diaphragm. So for those of you that worked out with me last week, you are familiar where the diaphragm is. So it is located down here. When we breathe using it, we call it belly breath. No, you're not actually breathing into your belly because that's weird. And when we do that, we burp and fart because that's gas. So belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing is different than using the scalene, so the little muscles on your neck. So the process of breath is creating a pressure change in our body from the external. So external and internal. So when we get that pressure change, the air is forced in. When we exhale, the air is forced out. We have 5 lungs, unless we've had lung cancer and had some removed. My dad had 2 lobes removed. So 5 lobes. We have 2 on the left side and 3 on the right side. We have 2 on the left side because our heart is there. And our lungs are covered by our rib cage. So our rib cage protects the lungs. That's why when you go to the doctor, he'll listen for your heart and your breath on the back side of your body. For a while, before I went back to school for occupational therapy, I didn't really think about that. But yes, your lungs go the entire width of your body and your ribs protect them. We also have little muscles in between them called intercostal muscles, and those muscles help us to inhale and exhale. So our ribs are separated by these itty bitty little muscles, and these muscles are very important to help us inhale and exhale fully. They're just like any other muscle. So if we don't use them regularly, they get hard and they don't work. Why is that important? Because when we lose that elasticity between those muscles, our breath gets much shallower. So if you see people whose rib cages are really small and then they have a big belly, that's because they've lost the elasticity in those muscles. The good thing is, if you breathe correctly, you can look thinner. What? So you can have more cake. It also affects our ability to turn our body, because if those muscles are rigid, we lose that flexibility, and that's when we start to look like a robot, right? So we don't turn, the neck doesn't turn, the body doesn't turn. So there's my long spiel. We want to breathe fully. So what I want you to do, if you have the ability, you can have your hands on your shoulders or they can be on your chest. I want you to relax. So today you don't have to sit up nice, well, I still want you to sit up nice and tall, but you don't have to overwork your body. I really want you just to think about what we're doing here. So I want you to take a gigantic breath, and as you do, I want you to make sure that your shoulders don't rise up into your ears. So I'm going to take a deep breath, inhaling through my nose, and I'm going to exhale through my mouth. So if you took a big inhale and you went, you're using your scalenes, wrong muscles, exhale. So what else I want you to think about, taking a couple more breaths like that. When we use the scaling, so when our shoulders move up into our ears, we're actually turning on adrenaline into our body. It is the same muscles that we used when we were fighting and trying to get those woolly mammoth. It is an adrenaline boost into your system. It is a fight or flight muscle system. So when someone's freaking out, maybe me, maybe you, and somebody says, take a deep breath, and you go like this, you're making yourself more anxious. It is the body's natural response to do that. So don't use this. Use the gigantic muscle in your body, the center of your body, the core. You inhale, your body relaxes. You inhale, your hands move out, and then exhale. So my shoulders are completely stable. And then I think, could I breathe wide? So if you want to put your hands on your weight or your rib cage, and I don't know how well you can see this, so I'm going to just show you a little bit. When I breathe, I have what's called a posterior lateral breath. So when I inhale into my hands and I get wider. So I'm inhaling. See how my shoulders don't go up? I exhale. So if you want to try that, you can put your hands on your rib cage. So it's higher than your waist, right? And we inhale, and our rib cage should open, and we exhale, and we blow it out. In through the nose. The nose hairs help to filter the breath into our body. And when we exhale fully through the mouth. So not confusing the internal breath with the external breath. So the breath in is getting filtered. The breath out is the exhale, the garbage. I like to think of sparkles. Everyone who knows me knows I love sparkles and I love pink. So I imagine when I take an inhale through my nose that I'm breathing in pink sparkles. So I inhale those pink sparkles into all 5 of my lobes. So I'm thinking about the breath moving to my back, down and through my rib cage. And then when I exhale, that pink sparkles has just cleansed my body. So now it's not clean, it's dark red. And that's the air I blow out. So every breath I take, oh wait, sorry, different song. I'm inhaling, I'm feeding my body with air, with oxygen. When I exhale, I'm ridding it of all of the ick. So I like to imagine if you were to drink a cup of coffee or water and you just sip off the top each morning, sip, 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 and then the next morning you fill it up and you just keep sipping that same cup of water, never fully emptying the glass. That's the kind of ick that you keep in your body. That's why bringing in fresh air and then exhaling all that air is so important. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes, no, maybe so. So we want to think about how much air we can suck in and how much air we can blow out. So we're going to do this fun little exercise. I'm so excited for you. Don't be nervous. So a lot of us, the really good breath holders, this is going to be a challenge. So I'm going to be counting. We'll go from 5 to 10. What I want you to do is I want you to inhale for the 5 counts. I want you to retain your breath for 5 counts. And then I want you to exhale for 5 counts. We're going to do that all the way up to 10, all right? So we have to be sure that we're sipping the air as we breathe in. We're holding it without letting all the veins stand out in the top of our head. And then we're exhaling slowly, so we don't want to run out of air. this is where adrenaline likes to kick in, okay? We get panicked because we don't think we're gonna get enough air. I want you just to try to relax and breathe with me. If you wanna close your eyes for this, you may. Doing this exercise a couple times a day will really help to keep you in the moment and present to what is going on in your body, all right? So everybody ready? Okay, I'll try not to count too slowly. So we're gonna inhale together. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold that breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold that breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold that. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blow it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9. Inhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last inhale. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How'd you do? No one fell out of the chairs. All right. So we can practice it. You can stick with the number. So people say, well, I can't hold you can hold your breath for 20 seconds or 10 seconds. We're inhaling. So we're learning to control the breath. The breath has a full effect on our whole central nervous system. So the more we breathe, the less stress we'll have, the more we can control what we're feeling. Does that make sense? Anyone? Everyone? Everybody okay? Okay, Michelle? Okay. Did somebody fall asleep? Okay, all right. All right, so now we're gonna keep that little breath pattern going, and we're gonna add some stretches. Now, the first stretches that we're gonna add are actually for your eyes. And guess what? You get to keep your eyes closed. Again, if you fall asleep, bonus, just don't fall out of your chair. So I'm gonna sit up, I'm relaxing, I'm doing my diaphragmic breath. I'm closing my eyes. You can keep your eyes open or closed. And I'm gonna look to the left with my eyeballs. So I'm gonna look to the side. I'll keep my eyes open so you can see. So I'm looking for a stretch in my eyes, okay? So I'm feeling, I'm reaching, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look to my right, just with my eyes, not moving my head yet. Turn, 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 good. And again, I'm gonna go ahead and look to my left. So I'm really reaching, I'm feeling both eyes looking. I'm breathing, inhaling and exhaling freely. And then back over to my right. Just look, 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 look. Now, just like I told you a bad joke, which I do all the time, You're gonna roll your eyes up to the ceiling and down and around, and noticing if you can get a stretch in any particular position. You should be feeling the love. I'm breathing, I'm relaxed. Everything is just releasing. I'm heavy. In fact, if my legs fall out to the side, it's okay today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reverse that the eye circle. So I'm going to bring my eyes up and around to my right, down, looking at the floor, noticing that I did do a very good job cleaning the floor before I came. My arms are heavy or resting on my legs. It's just about that upper body. All right, so now we get into the fun stretch. So this one, I recommend you close your eyes. So for those of you who are yogis or who just like to eat yogurt, I prefer frozen yogurt. I want you to close your eyes, and then I want you to imagine in the center of your forehead, there is your third eye, or I don't know, maybe you put a quarter there. How would you do that? I don't know. And I want you to close your eyes, and then I want you to look with both eyes to that spot on your middle forehead. This should give you a nice big stretch for those ocular muscles. Again, we're just breathing. You could look, keep your eyes open, but then look, I look like a dork. So eyes open or closed. I know you said I look like a dork on a date. It's fine. And I'm breathing and reaching and stretching my eyes. Good. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open my eyes. I'm going to look straight at you. Hey. Again, I'm relaxed. My body is just kind of here with me. I'm going to start to look to my right. I'm going to look with my head to start. So now my eyes and my head follow. And I'm just looking to the side and I'm breathing, just noticing any stretch that I might be getting, any tightness. Maybe I can breathe more into my side ribs to create a little more room. Nice big breath. Oh, I just got 2 pops. Yay me! And then again, I'm going to go ahead and look back through center. I'm going to look off to my left. I get to look at the garbage truck. Lucky me. Again, I'm not forcing anything. I'm just noticing any tightness. And then I wonder if I could breathe a little more deeply to engage a little bit more expansion in my body. Coming back through center. Again, this time I'm going to go ahead and take my left arm and I'm going to let it help me. So I'm going to set it on my left leg, my right leg, and then I'm going to turn. So I'm going to inhale, I'm going to turn my eyes, I'm going to turn my head, and then I'm going to try to turn and look over my shoulder just a bit. I'm still not forcing anything, and I'm trying to reach up. I'm not looking down. My gaze is lifted. Again, how much can I breathe into my rib cage? Nice and deep, letting that belly just out, and then exhale. Again, I'm going to come back through center, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Everybody with me? Good. You're going to take that right hand outside your left leg. So I'm pulling gently to help my turn. I'm going to start looking with my eyes. My head will follow. And then once I'm there, I maybe pull a little bit more to help get me a little taller and a little more twist in that spine. Could you breathe a little bit more into that right rib cage? Get tall, gaze is lifted. I'm not forcing anything, it's just happening. And I'll come back through center. This time, maybe I'll breathe a little more deeply and get a little deeper. So now my left hand comes to my leg, and maybe my right arm comes to the side of my chair. I inhale, I start to look with my eyes, my head follows, and then I'm going to twist and push and pull and get a little taller as I try to look over my shoulder. So I'm looking at the plant directly behind me. I'm trying to see how much I can see, keeping my gaze lifted, not tucking my chin, allowing as much air to come in as I possibly can. Nice big breath. Feeling the expansion and the change in my ribs as I inhale. I exhale and I'll start to unwind myself back to the center. One more time like that. Again, sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to take my right hand to the outside of my left leg. My left arm will move to the side. My eyes will go first. So I look, and then my head, neck, and shoulders will follow. I'm going to inhale a little bit more, allowing a little bit more of a twist and a little more expansion between those intercostal muscles. I'm looking over my shoulder to make sure that Gladys is not sneaking up on me. She likes to do that. And then again, I'm going to come back through center. All right, I'm going to keep that nice relaxed feeling. We're going to do a little bit of a hip stretch. So this will be limited by your range of motion. I'm going to have my legs be in a 90-degree angle. You have a few choices here. I have the flexibility to bring my leg on top of my opposite knee. That may not work for you. I'm okay with that. I'll have you just turn your left foot out slightly. It doesn't matter. So I'm at a slight angle. I don't know if you can all see that. If you've had a knee replacement, we're not changing the position of the knee. The knee will stay at 90 degrees. We're not flexing in or out. So this is a stretch for your hip, all right? So wherever you are, now I want you to keep your chest lifted so you're looking directly at me. Hi, I did floss today. And regardless of where your leg is, you're going to hinge towards me. So don't drop down. You're looking straight ahead at the TV, whether your foot is over your knee or your foot is open on the floor. I want you just to lean towards me, and I want you to think about a stretch in that asset area of your body. I want you to relax your shoulders. I want you to think a happy thought. I love it when I can be a pain in people's assets. And just breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe a little more. And then we'll come back up. Reset your body. We'll cross the opposite leg over. I didn't cue you which side. So maybe you're up here. Maybe you're just turning your foot out slightly. Now I'm going to hinge nice and tall. So your gaze is lifted towards me. Your chest is reaching forward, opening that heart space, and you'll breathe as you reach towards me. Maybe you're pressing slightly with your hand into your thigh and thinking happier thoughts. Nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. So try to breathe into the TV monitor, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Talented yogis will have you inhale through your right nostril and out through your left. Fortunately, I'm not talented like that. We'll go ahead and we're going to bring it back up. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Now we're just going to do a little bit of movement on those legs. So your feet are planted. Again, your body is really, really relaxed. And I'm just going to have you move and lift. Hopefully you can see my toes. Can you see my toes? I'm going to move the camera. I want you to go onto your tippy toes. And then I want you to go onto your heels. There you go. So I'm reaching up, my legs are together, and I'm just gonna kind of rocking horse my feet. Now, I'm gonna inhale as I come onto my tippy toes, and I'm gonna exhale as I lift my toes. So I'm using my breath, inhaling and exhaling. Two more like that, inhaling and exhaling. And one more nice big inhale. And exhale. Now, I'm going to space my feet out just a little bit, and I'm going to go onto my tippy toes and roll to the outer edge of my feet, back through my heels to the inner edge of my feet. So I'm making little circles. So I'm working the bones of the feet. I'm working the bones of the ankles. Depending on how much space you have between yourself, you could take off your shoes. That's up to you. Inhaling. So the more mobility we have in our feet, the more mobility and stability we can create in our body. So we tie that to our breath. Inhaling, retaining the breath, and exhaling. Next time we come onto your tippy toes, we'll reverse the circle. So I'm going to come down through the midline of my feet. Inhaling, retaining my breath, and exhaling as I come around. Inhaling, coming to the inside of my foot, reaching out and around, and then exhaling, not holding my breath. I'm inhaling, coming down through the midline of my feet, working to the outer edge, and exhaling back out. And one more, nice big inhale. Retain that breath, and work through the outside, and exhale. Gorgeous. Okay, stay there. Here I come. Okay, so we're gonna work those biceps and those triceps just a little bit to stretch. So again, I'm sitting nice and tall, not overworking anything. I'm gonna reach my right arm out towards you as if you could hold my hand. Oh, we can't touch. Inhale, and then I want you to go ahead and take the opposite hand, and I want you to pull your fingers towards you. Your fingers are down, your thumbs are down. You're looking for that nice stretch. My shoulders are down and relaxed. I inhale, I exhale, and I'm gonna pull my fingertips towards me a little bit more. Oh, there's Gladys. She's checking on me. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, pull those fingers towards you. Could you pull the pointer finger towards your body as much as your pinky? One more nice big inhale and exhale it out. We'll release that hand for just a moment. You'll take that left arm reaching out. My shoulders are relaxed. I'm gonna pull my fingertips towards my body. I'm trying to stretch the entire arm. I inhale, I exhale, I pull those fingers towards me. Again, inhaling and exhaling. That was Gladys, it wasn't me, I promise. Exhale, pull those fingers. And one more, nice big inhale. And exhale. I'm gonna release it, going back to the right hand. Now I'm gonna push, like I'm trying to stop you. Stop, and oh, sorry, this is soothing. You're gonna pull the fingertips towards you again. So we take the opposite arm and we pull those fingers. We relax the shoulders. So I'm pulling like you're stopping the police from breaking into your room to steal those cookies. What? Maybe it's just your resident service director, probably. And then release slightly. We'll do that again. Inhale. It could be me, depending on where you are. Reach. I prefer chocolate chip cookies, in case you're wondering. And then relax that down. Again, we'll go ahead and reach the arm out. The fingertips are reaching forward. I'm going to use my right hand and I'm going to pull towards me. So it's working all of those exterior, those flexor and extensor muscles. Inhaling and exhaling, because I'm sure you're doing a lot more card playing now. One more. Inhale. Exhale, pull those fingertips towards you just a bit more. Gorgeous. All right, go ahead and relax that down. We're going to shake out the shoulders, shake it out. Now, we're going to go into that fun head roll thing that I like, okay? So we roll the head forward. We do not roll the head backwards, not because we can't, but because as we age, once we're over 19, things start to change. You can say that right? Okay. So I want you to take your right ear to your right shoulder. Your arms can be down beside your body or they can be resting in your lap. I want you to think about the breath. Could you inhale a little bit more and then exhale and maybe pull your right ear to your right shoulder just a bit more. One more nice big inhale here. Inhaling and again, exhaling. Now, you get to roll the head forward. So you're gonna roll your chin into your chest. You're gonna look down towards the floor. Look in your lap. Hello, lap. And then again, roll so your left ear comes to your left shoulder. And then you're gonna look at me. Hi, can you still see me? I can still see you. Good. So get that nice stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Pull that ear to your shoulder just a bit more. Gorgeous. Again, drop the chin into the chest and roll that chin forward. I want you to hold it down and look at your toes. Look at your belly button. Look at your lap. Inhale, bring the crown of the head. So if you were wearing a crown, you would shoot it towards me into the TV. And then exhale and go ahead and bring that head straight back up. Good. We're going to roll those shoulders up and around. Nice and big. We're going to do that again. Roll those shoulders up and around. One more, nice big up and around. Good. I want you to reach your arms out to the sides of the room. So your palms are going to face me. We're going to relax the shoulders. Again, I'm inhaling. As I exhale, I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades towards one another as I reach my arms to the back of the room. Really try to get the stretch on the front side of the body. Yeah. I'll go ahead and bring those arms back to where I started. I'll bring them down for just a moment. I'm going to shake that out just a little bit. Good. Again, I'm going to inhale. I'm going to bring those arms out to the sides. This time my palms will go to the ceiling. Now I want to pull my fingers down to the floor. So it's like I'm Spider-Man and I'm shooting out my webs to the sides of the studio or out of the room. And I'm going to inhale. I'm going to exhale. Garbage truck. Exhale and reach those arms back a little bit more without dropping my arms. If you can feel electricity shooting through your hands, then you are doing this right. Good. And then we'll go ahead again, bring that forward. We'll do one more fun one. So we'll relax the shoulders. So this time you can be in a Y position or an I position. I don't care. Depends. I prefer Y because I like the Village People, YMCA. So I'm going to reach those arms up. As you see, my shoulders are not going into my ears. I'm in that Y position. My palms are facing forward. I'm going to inhale. And then I'm going to exhale and I'm going to pull those arms back just a little bit more, relaxing the shoulders, pulling the front of my rib cage in and down. Good. And then I'm going to exhale and bring those arms nice and wide. Good. Now, my palms are going to face the floor. I'm going to sit up nice and tall and I'm going to push my arms down into space as if I were going to press down in a chair and lift myself up. I want to pull my fingertips towards the ceiling and I'm pushing my arms down, 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 down. Relaxing the shoulders. Getting a little taller. One more nice big inhale. I exhale. Good. Go ahead, we're going to shake that out. Again, I'm going to roll those shoulders up and around. I'm going to roll them up and around. And one more like that. Why do I roll my shoulders back and around? Because we already do too much forward, right? Okay, last thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Again, we're going to reach those arms out nice and big. Palms will face me. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to reach those arms back. Pull the abs in. And then as I exhale, I'm going to grab myself. So I'm going to bring that left arm over the right arm. I'm going to give myself a big hug. I'm going to grab onto myself even more, and I'm going to squeeze myself. Yes. This is a therapeutic hug, right? 20 seconds. Again, I'm going to imagine that now I'm a vampire or a magician. I'm going to disappear. So as I roll my shoulders up and around, I'm going to bring my arms up, and I get to disappear for just a moment before I come back. Two more like that. Reaching up and around. Again, how deeply can I breathe? Can I feel my hands reach away because my breath is so deep into my body? Maybe. I'm going to hold my shoulders down, give myself a pat on the back. I'm going to reach those arms out again, reaching nice and long. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then I'm going to bring my right arm over my left arm. Give myself that nice big hug again. Holding it there. Expand your rib cage as you breathe in. Feel the expansion. Exhale. Good. Again, I'm gonna roll those shoulders up and around. Again, rolling those shoulders up and around. One more, nice big roll, roll, roll. Give yourself that nice big hug. Again, maybe a little pat on the back is good. All right, we're not quite done yet. Oh, Michelle, this is how you usually end it. I know. So I want you just to relax. Again, let the legs do what they need to do. Let the shoulders do what they need to do. There is really nothing more therapeutic than a yawn, all right? So just saying the word made me want to yawn. So if we're lucky, we can create that pressure change in our body. So what I want you to do is go ahead, you can use your arms. I'm gonna reach forward. Now I'm doing a little slouch. So my back, my low back is stretching. Allow that just to happen. Be heavy. And then I want you to inhale. As you do, get ready to stretch. So inhale, oh, I got the yawn. Inhale. And then reach those arms out. Exhaling. Bring the arms down again. Coming forward, just relaxing. Just be heavy. Just move from side to side. Again, I'm going to start to inhale. Maybe so much that it creates a yawn. Reaching those arms out. Good. One more like that. Again, coming forward. Just kind of let your body flow. Don't hold your breath. And then the biggest, deepest breath, inhaling. Maybe it turns into a yawn. Oh, I'm really good at this. Reach those arms out to the side. And then back down. You can bring your legs back together. Just shake out what you didn't use. Shake out what you used. And you are done. Yay! Are you all relaxed? Anybody have questions? I can't hear you anyway, but thank you for joining me. Tomorrow we'll be exercising at 9:45, same place. Don't miss out. Woo, woo, woo. Drink lots of water, by the way, lots of water. To go with
Thank you, Michelle. This was wonderful. I probably needed it more than anyone. Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a great day.